Okay, here we are in the Sacred Tears True. This is an RPG maker that was designed by some Japanese developers that are actually a bit famous. One of the key names is the sound designer, I think it was the sound guy from Higurashi no Naku Kurone, also known as When They Cry in the English-speaking areas. They also have one of the guys from Atelier Iris and the Ace Attorney Orchestra on it, so this is not your run-of-the-mill RPG Maker game. It is going to be the next game covered on the channel. It's the third of the 3 games I was looking at for October. As a result, it's the lowest priority. We'll be updating about it as often as Boot Hill Heroes was, and it's supposed to have some decent length to it, so I believe it will run a little bit longer. And I am going to warn you here that the game is highly inconsistent in its sound, which is a bit ironic considering they have the people making the music, but they apparently don't modulate it very well. So I already played through this trying to record it once before actually realizing how loud it was, and we are going to be doing this over again. So right here we meet our 2 protagonists. And you can only wonder what they're up to, right? Too easy. What do you mean too easy? It's getting away, that's the hard part. What's that? It's my calling card. What? I thought you were trying to ditch your wannabe reputation. Leaving calling cards is pure old school wannabe. So what? It wouldn't do any harm. They put sensors on the wall too? If you want to get caught, then you're on your own. And right here we have our first battle. We're supposed to say tutorial of sorts. The game does use a turn-based card battling system, which probably turns off quite a few people. The colors of the cards actually do have some significance, and unfortunately, they do warn you that the cards can lie, so there is some RNG involved to a certain degree. Awesome, right? So right here I have the help on, so you can see the relationships between the cards. You can see that magic is equal to about a special attack, equal to attack, beats defense and evasion. As for attacking, you can see its relationships here, and the guy is going to start off with a defensive move. Your 5-point attack is pretty much the highest I've seen. It might be the highest in the game, so he should not be able to escape that. Now he's going to attack himself. I don't have any evade card here, so I'm just going to use a special to try to mix things up. And we'll finish it off with a spell. Let's see if we can kill him in 1 round. Once you have all of them selected, you can go ahead and lock them in, and everything will be unlocked. You can see I actually took it really bad. Right there are the EXP bars. Oh shoot. What? Should've told him my name before I knocked him out. That's our protagonist, folks. Thieves, stop right there. You handle these guys. No chance of capturing her. Make no mistake, you will get me either. No. This ring isn't too valuable, right? Labor to make it costs more than it's worth. Have fun looking for it. And remember, I'm the Shed Knight. Now on, the night belongs to me. What are you doing? Where are the thieves? Well, they threw the ruby down there and ran. Idiots, throwing a fake is the oldest trick in the book. Get after them. Sorry, sir. Hey, ladder! Lieutenant, this is all there is. Where are the others? Squads 2 and 3 are already searching, sir. Still not enough. There's a unit assigned to security for the Urban Art Gallery. Urban Gallery? Is it Colonel Bolt's orders? No, in the meantime, our National Gallery's been attacked. We have left stock in the town. Lieutenant, the Urban Art Gallery was raided. It was the Chateau. The thief got away. It's no time to be chasing petty thieves. Call back all the units. Where's Celia? Colonel Celia this game. Sir, yes, sir. I was close. So close. And we have one final scene before we can actually start the intro. And if you're wondering, it is an anime-style one, so some of you on the channel may actually like that. I will not be speaking during it, of course, and I will be uploading it separately on its own, as I did with The Legend of Heroes ending, so if you want to watch, you can always just mark that video. What is it? I don't know. You don't know. Yeah, it's the city. Somehow it feels heavy tonight. The city feels heavy. Yes, but bring it on. I wouldn't have it any other way. What fun would it be without a challenge? And here's the intro. Going mute now. And that's your opening. I will be muting that or cutting it out if it raises any copyright flags, because I need to keep them to a minimum on the channel. If you want to watch in that event, you will have to look at the solo release that I'll be putting up regardless. What's with that poster outside? What about it? What is "we'll take any job" supposed to mean? We're not gophers. We might as well be gophers. That sign was expensive. Private Investigator's million is covered by the gopher poster. That's right, it was so expensive that we haven't finished paying off the loan for it. Anyway, as I always say, we need to pick and choose our jobs. You know what this is, right? A fake ring. That's right, because someone went and threw the real one as a distraction. I'm sorry. Hey, what happened to my sword collection? One of the swords is missing. We ate it yesterday. dish you enjoyed so much? Don't kid around, that sword collection is as important to me as life itself. I'm glad it's not more important. Now I don't feel so guilty about pawning it. Buy it back with my share. Your share of what? Your share of our takings? I hate to tell you this, but standing around arguing doesn't increase our income. If anything, it reduces it. Your sword collection, too. You can't sell any more of my swords. Then we can't be picky about what jobs we take on. Alright. What job do we have? It's a missing person case. Surely that's private investigator enough for you? It's not a missing person, it's a missing cat. That's right, a gold-colored cat. Reward is 20,000 film. Pretty good, right? 20,000 for a cat. Some people have more money than sense. It's not my pride as a private investigator that's wounded. It's my pride as Shadow Knight the thief. You can't eat pride. Or do you want to give it a try? Alright already. So right here they tell you about the dash and stamina. Pause it if you want to read it, but basically what it means is if you get into a fight while your stamina is not at full, then you will have an HP penalty in the fight. So we are coming up here to pick up the Holy Magic book, which is hidden in the corner. You use that to level up the girl's magic. The techniques go all the way up to level 4 and they go up 1 level per book. Right here we picked up an accessory. I will go ahead and equip that for you guys. And I can also show off the stat system. So you come over here, you can equip it in your attack, defense, or evasion spot. If you look at the stats in the top left corner, the evade is going to go up by 1 as a result of equipping that. It's up to you where you want to put it. I just put it there for no reason at all. As for the stat system, we have 5 points from leveling up that we can allocate into HP, attack, defense, and evade. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 point into each of these and hold on to 1 point. But keep in mind that these are not permanent by any means. At any time you can come back and change them around as you need to. You know what, I'll go ahead and just throw the extra point to attack and make them handy. As for the girl, she has 2 stats, magic and judgment. I'm going to put 1 in each of them. The magic refers to the strength of her spells, and the judgment actually refers to which spell she's actually going to use. When you're in battle, you just ask her to cast a spell. She has to choose which one, and it's her judgment stat that determines how helpful she'll actually be. Once again, another way for the RNG to come in and kind of screw us. Oops. And I'm not going to use the book just yet because the first chapter is pretty simple and straightforward, but I do want to pick up the orange. Now, I know there is one more book that we can pick up. There are cats all over town. How about we just grab one and paint it gold? I like the way he thinks, don't you? Let's start by searching the suburbs. Sometimes I wish you wouldn't just ignore me like that. Lo and behold. So, the cat went to the left. If you want to get into a fight with a tutorial, you can talk to that guy. I'm not going to bother because he basically tells you that the game has a lot of ways of lying to you. Hey Sal, look, I got the storage key. Now we can get in anytime we want. And the reason I'm talking to him is because that is going to come into play during the story. Here's a locked treasure chest. I don't know how to open it just yet. I might be able to get it later on in the story, but I don't know if there's a way to get it now. So we picked up a green apple. There are a lot of things hidden in invisible or obscured pathways, so try to search everything. It is one of those games which some people either love or hate. There's a cat up on the roof. I think you can get there through the 2nd floor window. To the 2nd floor it is. I don't remember there being anything on the left, but there is a book hidden in one of these rooms. So, do you see it? If you said it's under the covers, you are right. But unfortunately, you won't be able to access everyone's covers, as you can see when I try to walk past her. But if we want to move on with the story, we just have to come over here. This is the open window that we can use to reach the roof. Besides, someone might see you. Alright then. said sarcastically. I hope. So I didn't really care about burning through all the dash because there are no encounters here other than the final one, I should say. So over here you'll find the cat once again talking to this guy. This is my lucky day, that golden cat is mine. You think so, eh? You're after the cat too. You're not getting the 20,000 fill. 20,000 fill? Don't just blurt out the reward. There's a reward for that cat. Dang, you didn't know. Just thought it was cute. And your options are punch, kick, or nothing. I bet you have an ugly personality, and you're blonde too. I'm sorry. Seriously, I'm so sorry. So, why deal with things when you can have your girl pal take care of things for you? So the door has an automatic lock. You have three options. You can try to pick it, you can force it open, or you can find another solution. So, does anyone want to take a guess what that other solution is? Maybe it has something to do with something that I showed off just a second ago. Hey, Sail, look, I got the storage key. Now we can get it anytime we want. Take the storage key. Come on. Fine, we better give it back. Now, if you're wondering, does that open the chest? No, it doesn't. I tried already. So, we are going to come over here. And we can pick up the carrot. We can get a book for Sail. This is his sword book, which does the same thing as the girl. I forgot to show that off, didn't I? Okay, once I pick up the mystery liquid, I can show that off. The chapter is going to end as soon as I go up. If you go into your item inventory, you'll see that there is a few sections for you. The books here are what you use to skill up. Now you can see their skills on the right hand side. You can see Sail only has Power Slash. That's why I'm not going to be using his book just yet. I don't have the other ones, but as for the girl, I guess her name is supposed to be pronounced Shada or something like that. She actually does have all of her spells, and those are the 6 spells she will use kind of randomly when you ask her to use magic. So you get the option to skill them up, increasing their power, I assume. I haven't really dealt with her because I haven't gone past the first chapter. There's the storage key, and you can see our sellable liquid, our sellable items, the mystery liquid, the green apple, and then our materials, the carrot and the orange. The other thing I've noticed since we talked about money in the bottom right corner, you'll see for savings, I have absolutely nothing. I don't know if I'm going to be 100%ing the game, but there is supposed to be some sort of objective, mission, reward, something along those lines for actually getting 300,000 fill. If that's as annoying as the Sepith is in Legend of Heroes, I'm going to be passing over that. But otherwise, I will try to get as much of the other content that isn't insane, to say the least. So, on that note, I think we have everything out of the way. Let's go ahead and end the chapter. Here, kitty kitty, come along quietly. I don't think he wants to come quietly. Whatever, I'll just grab it. Why, you little... Shauna was the reward for dead or alive. You have to be kidding me. And on that note, I don't know if there actually is a way to defeat the cat without actually hurting it. And you can see that the caution flag is raised. I don't know if he actually has any serious attacks, but I'm going to try to deal with him right off the bat. So, 4-point attack. Then I am going to try to use the defend. And we can try to finish off the special. Let's see if we can work one round. And down goes the field. He has one less life. KO. Don't worry, I didn't really hurt it. It's just unconscious. Let's hope the owner sees it that way. He he might decide to reduce the reward. Received 10,000 Phil instead of your 20,000. So what if it's a little lower? We'll still have enough to keep us going for a while. Get real, the guild takes half and 80% of the rest goes to living expenses. So that leaves you with only 20%? No, that leaves you with only 10%. I think you better leave the math to me. So we only have 1,000 Phil in the end. You're coming shopping with me tomorrow like you promised, right? I promised to go shopping. Alright, don't make that face. You'll really come. Thank you. I know she's winking there. I knew it. I didn't promise that at all. And that's the end of the first chapter. Now this is a very episodic game, so much so that it actually is fragmented into episodes that you can go back and forth to. So if for some reason or another we miss something back here, we can actually return to it and do it then. I may do that if there's any content I missed, we'll see. Really, it depends on what I missed, how important it is, how annoying or convenient it would be to replace. And here you can pretty much see the entire storyline. I believe the top half are your story missions, the bottom half are your side quests, which are probably the thief missions. So there are 3 rows of 8 on the top half and 3 rows of 8 on the bottom. 24 and 24 gives you 48 chapters. Don't know how long they go, but this should last us a little while longer than Boot Hill Heroes. As for these 2 podiums, I don't know what they're for. It brings the grand total up to 50. Might be just the end of the game, we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put the break here. In the next one, we'll be tackling the next episode. And hopefully I won't keep you guys waiting too long on that, because like I said, this is the lowest priority behind Sunrider and one other project that's going to be coming out and filling in the void Legend of Heroes left. But this is as good a place as I is to put the break.